So, hello everyone. This is the weekly Harbor Satellite meeting. Today is the 28th May, and welcome everyone. So, let's get started. So, the thing we would like to talk is the UPR, right? Can you share your screen and we can look over?
Yes. Okay, so this was the pull request. Maybe I'll just show the code instead, easier. So I worked on the separating the Zolt registry from the satellite component where it used to be launched before. So I created.
I cannot see your screen. Or
oh, if I actually click on share now.
Okay, now.
There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, I worked on this makefile. It's first time I ever created a makefile, so I hope it's okay. But to me, it seemed to work.
Well, probably it's never okay to make files.
It was a bit complicated, but I think it works on my end, and I think it should work on every end. So what I did is I checked Zot registry is only supported on Linux and macOS x86 and RM. So first off, I checked what the host machine is running on. And depending on that, and I would build specifically for that machine with the correct terminology and everything. So it builds and then does a quick cleanup afterwards just to remove the source code so it doesn't pollute with all the extracted files. And let me quickly maybe show you how it works. See. So we can make build. It extracts everything and then builds both the Zot registry binary and the ZLI binary. So we have both that we can use. And here we go. Now it's done, and we can check. Oh wait, it's right here, and we can check now. We have in the binary the Zot, the ZLI, and the config used by the Zot to launch. And yeah, and oh yeah, then we can also run it using make run, and then it also launches the Zot registry, checking the host OS and architecture. So I'm not sure if that's what was expected, but I think that's seems good to me at least.
Okay, so you're then basically starting those two binaries then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have a small like cleaning function that just removes the binary. Yeah, the everything that was added. And yeah, I am using the zipped source code that Zot gives us access to.
Oh, you could, yeah, okay, you could technically download this file, but it's okay. I mean, it's to get started with that, it's okay.
Yeah, there's definitely improvements such as what you just mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, we could just kind of I mean, what you can do is if you have I mean, Zot is a Go file, right? So I think you can just do Go install, right? It will just download then the binary and build it. So we could just do it like this. Or am I wrong, Philip? I think you could just do the Go install, right?
I was about to say like another option would be to start Zot to import Zot as a library and just run it as long as I'm pulling up their code, their project right now, just have a look at how they actually run Zot. Okay. I never like these new server root command. Okay. How do they actually start it? What does that actually execute? Because I'm never really that great with Cobra. I'll just quickly, just in my own time, look through the source code here and try to find where they actually start the server, but
Mm-hmm.
be able.
Trying to find as well, but yeah. I mean, they use just package.zot, and then I think so if you, what's the command? I think the command is like go install, and then you can,
Okay.
Okay, now so where's it distributes? That this why is so this code here is what let's check, there we go. What actually starts the API server. So I guess the challenge is mostly to create our own configuration, which probably isn't that difficult. We probably don't need the hot reloader, and then they have like it's like the CTLR variable there that actually holds the API controller, and then they call and then their CTLR run, which actually runs the API server. And yeah.
So what would you suggest to install?
I would suggest to actually just import import the API package directly from Zot into like main.go and Harbor Satellite, and then just run it alongside there.
So you mean as a same binary, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the goal was actually to have two options, right? To have it
Okay.
Standalone and as binary, right? So that you could hook up your any other registry.
Well, it's like if you want to run it as if you want to run it as a standalone, you probably want to import Zot, and if you don't, then it's kind of up to you. Then we don't have to take responsibility for adding the Zot binary or whatever.
Okay.
So it could be an optional thing to actually just run Zot right in the same process. Is my suggestion.
So you had this before, right, Roald?
Yeah, it used to be launched by default.
And how can you show your previous configuration? Do you have it still?
Right, switched.
Because it makes sense that, for example, let's assume we make it this way that you will just package Zot, but you're free to use the packaged one or not. So, like it's packaged and everything, and it's the same binary, and you have just a flag to enable the internal registry or not. And if you not enable the internal registry, you need to use an external one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
it used to be when the satellite first runs, it starts a registry with this function ahead. And I had the binary just right next to it.
Yeah, but the problem here is you used to run a binary here.
Yeah.
And this is not what Philip said. Philip said that it should run at the same as the same, right? So you just import as a package and start it.
Okay,
and it makes sense that you have like the option where you can say, okay, I want the default one is the embedded ZOT into the satellite. And the other option is if you don't like the embedded one and if you want to use your own, you just provide an external registry URL, right? External registry command, and this will not start the internal one. That's it.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that we kind of ship just one binary, and the user can decide what he wants to have here. And having this option is not perfect. Like having two binaries and starting processes is not a good thing to do. It should be inline in the code.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and like the other benefit is really you don't have to deal with the whole figuring out architectures and stuff like that, which, speaking from experience, is kind of a pain in the ass when you're embedding binaries into Docker images and you want to ship
Exactly.
multi-arch images. It's like it works, but it's like just extra work that generally
has no benefit.
Or it's challenging. It creates challenges that just are unnecessary.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I would, as Philip suggested, in the code, you see how ZOT is started, right? And we need to just have the minimal ZOT setup because we don't, and just import this package as what's this, the API package and then the server package if there is one.
The API package starts a listener. So.
Oh, okay.
So like if we can just instance a API instance there, like the control instance, and then pass it whatever config that we want to pass it.
So it's basically in the line 83. So it's just control run. If I'm not
exactly. Yeah.
So if it's
and 58 just instantiate it, and then it's just like the conf.
Exactly.
The conf object that
so if you open up Roald to this file, exactly, you see the line 50 is the instantiation, and then a or what was it?
Here?
No, 53 is the load configuration, right? And then there's a new controller, and then you have in line 83 is the start procedure, right? So this is the thing that's going, and the things like init shutdown routine. Maybe we need to check this one as well. Like maybe this is relevant, but like hot reloader is not relevant, and the probably not relevant for now at least. And then the LDAP thingy, and then the config. What is this? The auth LDAP, is not relevant. So I would just take a look at this init shutdown routine, what it does. Maybe it is relevant. I'm not sure what this thing does in detail. Maybe it's relevant to be able to shut down the process to satellite correctly. Maybe it's needed. I don't know.
We'll check it out.
Yeah, and then you can just import it and start this option via an argument, or not via argument by default. And if you provide, let's say, an argument which is called external registry, you will not start the internal one. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I have to drop now. It's I have another standing meeting that is or maybe not. Let's see.
Okay, Roald, what else do you have on your agenda? And you wanted to ask Philip for a review, right? So to take a look at your PR.
Yeah. Sorry, I have another meeting. I just realized. Yeah, so I'll ping me in Slack or in GitHub, and I'll have a lock at it.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Yeah. So if you you're still waiting for the review, right? From Philip.
Yeah.
I'll ping him probably on Slack and ask if he can take a look at it. And in the meantime, you can switch this configuration here to this option, and then we have the better option than to have a binary. Better option to have two different binaries, one with ZOT and one without. So I think this is just one binary, and with an optional or kind of optional other registry, right? So I think that makes sense in this use case, and then we can work from there to better support other registries and things like this.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
I wanted to mention because
Mm-hmm.
I received this comment on my pull request, and I don't know if I should ping you or.
Well, the question is like, it's up to you. You decide.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Because I wasn't sure if it was part of the mentorship or not, or
It's
what was
it's
going
up
on.
to you. You decide how this should happen, right? Because you can see if and I would probably do it myself because otherwise you don't know when it's going to be finished, right? So you are here in the open source world and you never know if things are working out if you not doing yourself.
Okay. Yeah, it
So
makes sense.
up to you.
All right.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
And
Otherwise, I just wanted to ask. I have my thesis I need to give back next week.
okay.
Would it be okay for you guys if I have just work a little bit less on the satellite just this week, so I can focus on that and give it back in time?
Sure. If you need some review and feedback on your thesis, let me know. I can also take a look at it if it helps you.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I'll send it your way if I have anything to review.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Perfect. I think from
that's it for
our
me.
side, that's it. Jan, do you have anything in addition?
No, just coming to see what's happening. Sorry for not being more present in recent weeks.
No worries.
All good. No worries. Yeah. So if you have some input on, I don't know, requirements or some ideas, and we can line them up for the next term, right? So if you have some, questions, points that you would like to highlight, we can, line them up for the second term. Yeah.
Okay.
And
When do you need that?
well, as soon as possible. So
Okay.
the process will start in June. So
Okay.
I think in end June or something, it's gonna like mid-end June, things are going to get started, right?
Okay, I'll take some
So
time
I don't
to
know the
yeah.
timeline exactly on the term 2, but somewhere in in June it should be there, right? So maybe mid-end of June.
Okay. That could be good. I missed. Florian told me about maybe a demo that happened last week. I missed it, but I have to look at it in the
Okay.
I don't remember what I wanted to say, but yeah, I have to look at the video. I think about the demo to maybe help me find the
Okay.
requirements. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All
I'll
right.
take a look at it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Well then, I would say we are done for today. This was quick and neat. And yeah, ping me on Slack, and then we can discuss the PR and see how we can get this merged. All right. Right.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Then thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye-bye.